Hi everyone, this is Miss Darlene and welcome to Jiki Math. This is the first part of our lesson about order of operations. In this lesson, we are going to explore how to find the value of an expression that uses only addition and subtraction. Let's have a warm-up activity. Go and get your calculator and evaluate the number sentence. 36 plus 117 divided by 9. What's your answer? Did you get 17 or 49? If your answer is 17, it means that you must have used a simple 4-function calculator. And if your answer is 49, it means that you used a scientific calculator which uses the established order of operations. And that's what we are going to learn, the order of operations. Let's take a look at this word problem. There are 45 people on a bus. At the next stop, 21 people get off and 13 people get on. How many people are there on the bus now? In this problem, the information can be represented by this expression. 45 minus 21 plus 13. This is actually a numeric expression. Numeric expressions contain only numbers and operations symbols. Now this time, let's try solving this word problem. So going back to our numeric expression, 45 minus 21 plus 13. You must have noticed that there are two operations involved, namely subtraction and addition. And in this case, we have to work from left to right. So we will do 45 minus 21 first. This will give us 24. And then the last step would be adding it by 13. So the final answer is 37. Therefore, there are 37 people on the bus now. Remember, when there's only addition and subtraction, always work from left to right. Now let's get the value of 55 plus 7 minus 23. Again, two operations are involved, addition and subtraction. We are still going to use the same strategy. Work from left to right. So 55 plus 7 will give us 62. And then subtract it by 23. The final answer would be 39. Next example. Here, you will notice that there's subtraction, addition, and another subtraction operation here. Same strategy applies. Work from left to right. So focus on the two numbers at a time. So 64 minus 16 will give us 48. And then we add 31 minus 11. Once again, work from left to right. So 48 plus 31 has an answer of 79. Last step would be subtracting it by 11. And this will give us an answer of 68. Next example. 72 plus 29 minus 53 plus 25. What operation should we do first? Yes, it's addition because this one came first. So 72 plus 29 is equal to 101. And then subtract it by 53 and later on add it by 25. So focusing on the two, 101 minus 53 is equal to 48. The last step, add it by 25. The answer is 73. Remember, when there's only addition and subtraction, always work from left to right. At this time, I'm sure you already know what strategy we are using. Yes, working from left to right. So we focus on 205 minus 17. Whatever our answer here, we add it by 73. And the last step would be subtracting it by 68. And the final answer is 193. Now that we know how to solve expressions using addition and subtraction, I think we are now ready to go to finding the value of an expression that uses only multiplication and division. Let's take a look at this word problem. Mr. Fies has 32 crates of oranges. Each crate contains 20 oranges. He packs them into boxes of 8 oranges each. How many boxes of oranges does Mr. Fies have? The information in this problem can be represented by this number sentence. 32 times 20 divided by 8. If we are solving an expression that involves multiplication and division, we have to work from left to right. So, 32 times 20 will give us 640. And the last procedure would be dividing it by 8. So, 640 divided by 8 is equal to 80. Do you still remember how to do the long division like this? So therefore, Mr. Fies has 80 boxes of oranges in all. Always remember, when there's only multiplication and division, always work from left to right. Let's get the value of 15 times 30 divided by 9. The guy says here, always work from left to right, so let's do it. 15 times 30 will give us 450. Divided by 9, the answer is 50. Easy, isn't it? Let's move on. 72 divided by 8 times 40 divided by 12. Here, we have to do whichever comes first. So in this case, we'll do 72 divided by 8. And this will give us 9. And then the next step would be multiplying it by 40. And will give us an answer of 360. And we are now at the last step. 360 divided by 12, the answer is 30. Work with me again. 30 times 80 times 20 times 24. There are several operations here, multiplication and division. But we have to do the one that comes first. So therefore, let's work on 30 times 8. It's equal to 240. And then focus on the 2. 240 times 20. It's equal to 4,800 divided by 24 will give us 200. One last example. 112 times 9 divided by 12 divided by 4. Again, always work from left to right if there is only multiplication and division. So 112 times 9, whatever your answer here, you divide it by 12 and then finally divide it again by 4. What do you get? The answer is 21. This concludes the first part of our lesson on order of operations. Coming up next, finding the value of an expression involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. See you next time.